Nebula Shaman is still a pretty okay deck, and you could be hitting Legend with it if you know how to play it, and this is probably your best bet for Shaman right now. So if you enjoy the Shaman class, this deck is gonna be for you. I'm gonna give you a quick guide about this deck, talk about mulligans, win rates, and general tips you need to be thinking about when playing with and against this deck, so if you find the video helpful, a like and subscribe would be awesome. I'm doing my best to give you guys top quality Hearthstone deck guides and top 5 meta reports daily, so if you guys appreciate that, I would appreciate a like and subscribe in return. Now, let's get into the guide.
You are not prepared!
Here's what one of the best, if not the best variant of Nebula Shaman looks like right now, and it's not much different than what it used to look, but it definitely does have some iterations. For instance, I have been seeing variants without Wish Upon a Star lately, but this one does opt for it, and to good success. We also have a single copy of Triangulating here. I'm assuming this is to tackle all of those pesky Egg Warlocks out there, because if you can manage to get yourself a Hex nice and quick, game over for them. And we also have ourselves a couple of Baking Soda Volcanoes in here, so you can handle all of those aggressive decks out there. What are you trying to do with this deck? Well, a lot of things actually. It's called Nebula Shaman, but you awfully rarely actually win with Nebula nowadays, not even kidding. A lot of the times you just out-sustain the opponent, or you just clear too much of their stuff, and you also have some very nice tempo plays with things like quick bumbling bellhops, with things like Shutter Block into a triple Ziliax or a triple big Murloc Growfin, that kind of stuff. But obvious, you could also be tripling up a Nebula out of your Kagata, even though that happens awfully rarely nowadays. Going through the cards themselves, we have a couple of Murloc Growfins. These are a Battlecry minion, so if you actually play this guy after you already played Turbulus, you're gonna get yourself a 2-2 and a 2-2 copy, whereas if you play this guy on turn 1 and coin out Turbulus on turn 2, you're only gonna get a 2-2 plus a 1-1 next to it, because the one that got summoned is not actually a Battlecry. So if you're facing this deck, always kill the one with the Battlecry first, because if the opponent follows up with Turbulus, it's gonna buff the other one. The pop-up book is decent in here, gives you a little bit of extra reach and protection, but you are gonna be using it more often than not for removability. Birdwatching helps you fish out important minions, and getting yourself Bumbling Bellhop like that is definitely very awesome. With Parrot Sanctuary, you could be doing a lot of extra things a lot sooner than you're supposed to, and tempoing this thing out and start using it ASAP would allow you to do something like a lot quicker Shutter Block into a lot quicker Ziliax, and so on and so forth. So be smart about how you use this one. If you're planning on playing some cheaper Battlecry minions early, don't use it just yet, but if you don't have anything to use it on, start using it, and you might get yourself a 6-mana Ferak or a 6-mana Ziliax, and so on and so forth. The Triangulate could be pretty interesting. Depending on the matchup, you could be looking for Hex, or you could be looking for Frosty Decor, you could be looking for Baking Soda. Really comes down to the matchup and what are you going to be needing in that game, so be smart about what Triangulate is going to be tripling up for you. It's also basically a tracking on a stick for you, because you are going to not only get extra copies, but also get one of those copies straight out in your hand, so you are going to be able to use it instantly. The Bumbling Bellhop, as long as you have a 5-mana plus spell in your hand, you will be able to double him up, and you do have plenty of ways to buff him up with things like Turbulus, with things like Flight of the Firehawk, with Wish Upon a Star even, and of course with Birdwatching too. So tempoing this guy even just as a 3-mana free on turn 2 or 3 could be pretty amazing. It's basically a 3-mana 6/6 with Taunt, so why wouldn't you do such a thing? And you could even follow up with a Birdwatching, or heck even with a Turbulus, and still buff it out later. The Flight of the Firehawk draws you 2 Tribe minions, so that's pretty awesome. The Bumbling Bellhops would be amazing like that, because they do get buffed, and they are undeads and pirates, so very highly likely for you to fish them out like this. You can also fish out your fish like that. You can also fish out Turbulus. Alakir's an elemental, Ferak's a dragon, and Ziliax obviously is a mech, so getting them like that would be pretty amazing. Like, imagine getting yourself an 8/7 Ziliax this way, definitely could be pretty strong. The Hex is amazing against all them eggs out there nowadays, but you could be using them against things like starships and whatnot. Turbulus pretty decent. He's not only in here because he allows you to have all the cool hunter cards, but he also does buff quite a few minions in your deck and on the battlefield too, so that can be pretty decent. The Baking Soda gives you a lot of removal and a lot of healing, just don't forget it also overloads you, so it might put a kink in your clan. At least the Navigator you could be using in all sorts of different ways, but usually going for a 5-mana location and getting an extra 5/5 copy would be a very good idea, because later on with Alakir you could get yourself 10 extra damage lethal that way with charge. Especially if you also pick the +2 attack she could be giving, that literally makes it into a 24 damage. Just putting Alakir, getting a copy and give both +2, that would be amazing. So that's technically 26 damage if we count your face, and nothing more. So yeah, copy plus attack could be great, the rushers could be nice, discovering a spell could be good, but usually go for at least 5 mana. Heck, in some slower matchups even a 10 mana could be great, because in that case getting yourself a 10/10 Alakir +4 attack would be basically OTK territory. Hagata still fishes out your good spells like Frosty Decor, like Wish Upon a Star, and your Nebula, which would be the best, and making it into Battlecry minions also is pretty awesome, so you can actually discount it with the help of Parrot Sanctuary. That could be pretty cool indeed. The Frosty Decor gives you a lot of armor and a couple of taunty boys so you can actually live longer. Shutter Block, tempoing this guy out ASAP would be amazing. And then tripling up things like Ferak could be pretty cool. Tripling up Elise could actually be pretty nice in certain cases. Tripling up even a big bumbling Bellhop could be amazing. A triple Ziliax, a triple Murloc Growfin. But more importantly, a triple minion Ada Hagata could also be pretty amazing, usually for Nebula, but technically Wish Upon a Star can also be pretty amazing because this straight out gives you a frickin' 9 attack Alakir for later, which could be absolutely broken. Getting yourself the 1-mana mini as well is pretty amazing as well, so you can actually do it later on too. So being able to have 2 triple battle cries really could be huge, and the first one you don't even need to use it for something super amazing, but the second one definitely save it for what the matchup really needs. The Wish Upon a Star definitely could take a lot of opponents by surprise. If you actually have some pretty wonky small board, let's say a bunch of pop-up books and glowfins, the opponent might not respect him and you might respect his face with triple Wish Upon, or even a single Wish Upon could be pretty decent that way. Alakir, like I said, could be a pretty good game plan on its own, copying this guy, giving it extra attack with all sorts of different ways, like you could buff him out with Flight of the Firehawk, you could buff him with a Bird Watch, you could buff him with Turbulus, and of course with Elise the Navigator, and with Wish Upon a Star, so plenty of ways to make this guy into a very respectable minion later on, but it's gonna take a while. Ferak still could be doing some busted things. Nebula's gonna be giving you a lot of good taunt minions, with a lot of healing in some cases as well. The Ziliax could save you from death as well, and he is an amazing tempo minion because the Twin Plus Perfect module could be super huge with Rush and Divine Shield, and last but not least you have Sistas Expanse to reset the board if you need to. All around the deck is potentially slow, but it also could go very quick, like real quick. If you have Parrot Sanctuary, you could be doing some very nice things super early with things like Bumbling Bellhop, so don't always go for the long game, sometimes you could just take the game by storm if you are quick enough. For the matchups, this deck doesn't have too much stuff in it, but here's a similar variant without Ferak but has Farseer and Ubuntu as well instead. And here's what the matchups show here so you can have a good picture. You're not going to be great against Beast Hunters, Fast Paladins, Ferak Rogue, West Warlock, but the rest actually pretty good. So again, you should be able to climb, especially if you know how to play it. Going first, here's what the situation looks like. Turbulus is actually a pretty good keep in this case. Hagata is amazing, Bird Watching, Elise could be great, Parrot Sanctuary, Murloc Growfin, Flight of the Firehawk, Pop-Up Book I wouldn't really hold on to too much, it's an okay thing to do on 1, but it's far from something you want to be doing on turn 1. And depending on the matchup, Triangulate might be huge, like if you're against the Warlock, definitely hold on to this, because if it turns out to be Egg, this is literally gonna win the game on the spot. On the coin, the situation is kind of the same. Again, Hagata, Turbulus, Bird Watching, Elise, but don't keep all of these 4 drops at the same time, guys. Like, choose one and stick with it. Don't go too hard on it. All around, that's it for the deck. Not the most cheap out of the lot, but if you do enjoy Shaman, you probably have most of these. The niche legendary cards you need to be crafting here would be Hagata the Fabled, as well as Shutter Block, Alakir's from the core set, and the other legendaries are pretty core as well. Turbulus is also something you need to be crafting, so technically there are 3 somewhat niche legendaries in here. Hope you found the guide helpful, and if you did, you know what to do. But now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Okay, against the Death Knight. That does the whole lot. Okay, apparently he really wanted to be a part of this. Apparently. Here's a hand buff. Kinda miss that hex we had. Let's go ahead with this. I'm also actually gonna go like that. Tempo out a little. Next turn we can go at least for 5 and go for +2 attack on it. We might be able to zerk him nicely. Haggett also not the worst, but far from the best. Okay, this sucks a couple of shits.
I remember this place well.
Okay, apparently not. This one takes up a little bit too much space, but we might need it soon. Getting myself a 5/5 copy of an Alec here could be sick. Where that hex at, though? Where that hex at, though? I'm not gonna be attacking here. Next turn we might buff the whole board a lot. He's not supposed to have good AoE here. He only buffed with a +1 so far and doesn't have a way to kill off his 3/7 right about now, so I will be able to buff the whole lot here. I'm gonna be buffing and grinding. Alrighty then. It's a lot of buffage. Should I just kill it off? Might as well. Kinda need the room anyway. Problem is, he does have a lot of healing for cheap. But he only has +3 on his idiot so far, so it's not that big a deal. Deal is not so big. I can also tempo out this bad boy next turn.
Eyes on the horizon.
Okay, I think we got him. Unless he does have the healer boy. Could have the Rusher reborn boy. But a Taunty boy. Hey, no corpse, okay. Ain't he dead? Ain't you dead? He's almost dead, but he ain't dead. Now his shit is +5s. Let's see how that go.
Let this battle be a testament to
Poisonous bullshit. Sure. Yep, he does have it. Sad. No way around that. No way around that. That's a load of bullshit. I gotta last one more turn so we can handle that poisonous. And then we can go maybe with a silly. So I'm gonna go with the Frosty Boy. Gives me a bunch of armor and these taunts so he doesn't get through. But I think he still gets through, doesn't he? I don't need to think, let's just see. I think we're alive, but with the hog at the end, I'm still dead. He just needs to make the trades efficiently. I'm gonna be at 17 total. And he still gets to connect with 15, doesn't he? Yeah, with the 13 again. Yeah, he has it. He's just not very quick at math, apparently. He's attacking incorrectly there. That was dumb. The fuck are you doing, Step, bro? Man is literally not gonna get the lethal right now. Fucking moron, dude. This guy really deserves to lose. This guy deserves to lose big time, but I'm not sure I can do that. Zilly's big, though. I think he actually is gonna manage. Never give up, never surrender, question mark? Is that you? Is you is or is you ain't. Never give up, never surrender. Man literally threw a whole lot there. Pretty sure there was lethal there. And a lot of it too. All he had to do was clear the board. And he was able to even attack face. And then the machine gun bullshit would have killed me. If he gets another way to rush down the other one, I'm screwed. But no, I think we're alive. It leaves me at... What the fuck are you doing, bro? Oh my goodness. So bad. Do you have it still? Off the top? No. This guy is leaking so much frickin' damage, it's not even funny. Okay, okay, okay. Hey buddy, watch this. Eat shit. Get good, son. Get good, son. Uh-huh. Get good. Get good. That was definitely one of the games ever, guys. Like, what the hell, bro? Man missed so much fucking damage on so many occasions. Paid actor right there. The payest of actors. He drunk? Yeah. Seems like it. Seems like it. Could be a newer player. I don't know, man. Okay, I'm still screwed. I am still screwed, however. Upon further investigation, I have established I'm still screwed, yeah? I am still of the screwed kind. Fuck. Upon further inspection, my body is not prepared for what's about to come. Or is it? He has 45 showing, he is gonna have to handle all of these big men. All I gotta do is last till Ceaseless Expanse comes and we win. What's better here, Tar Tyrant or Moarg? It's always Tar. These are gonna be double takers, so I'm back to full health. He barely can connect face. We got him. We got Giga lucky with that Nebula, but God knows we deserve it, and he doesn't. Shoulda played around it, Chief. You know how? You shoulda just killed me 5 turns ago. Question is he gonna discount Ceaseless enough for me? I think he should. Poor bastard. He's panicking. He's panicking. But no, he's not discounting enough for me. Fuck. Can I discount enough with the hero power? Fuck. Taunt, perhaps? Nope. It's never enough. It's never enough. I only discount by 4. I don't have a big spell anymore for the taunt to be doing anything for me, and even if I did, it was not good enough. God damn it, this guy didn't deserve to win. Fuck me, man. Ah, jeez, Rick. If I had Pop-Up Book, it was playable. Pop-Up Book was the top deck that allowed me to do everything I needed to do to discount Ceaseless enough. Against the Mage. Let's see what that do. Is he of the questing kind? Is he elemental? Is he Protoss? Seems like Protoss is the way to go nowadays, isn't it? If that's the case, I don't want to be giving him early game targets or anything like that. Thank you for the follow, Darber. Yep, Protoss again. Kind of feeling like not giving him any minions anytime soon. We'll slow him down decently well. Turbulus on curve, not the worst thing in the world, but also far from the best. I don't know, this guy would be weird against me. He does have blizzards and shit. Oh, he's playing that variant too. Fuck. Not very happy. Let's try and compare it Sanctuary turn after Turbulus with location, then this thing. Okay, that can do it. Oof. Ooh. Could be going for a decently quick Murloc Growthen on turn 7. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Could also get myself a fairly large Ziliax. Again, turn 7 with the coin and location saved. That might be the better way. Even though, yeah, probably. Triangulate. If I was a triangulate, what would I triangulate for? Let's find out. Bunch of frosty decors against these guys are not the worst. I will need to gain some of that. Why did I hero power there? That was stupid. It's just another target for cannon and resonance coil, honestly. That was not smart. That was smartened. Found it. Oh, okay. Extra wheat and good.
What happened to no one left behind?
Okay. Could counterspell me here. Doesn't. Well, we heal him back. I'm gonna leave it like that, no need to poke out my divine shit so he's able to attack again. Next turn I can just tempo out a Murloc growth and straight out. He's not even able to go for his guy here. He doesn't have Blizzard or Bob. Doesn't have the 5-man either, apparently. What does he have? Feels like he chose death. Easy. Shut up, played around it. Okay. The Zilly squad did the job. Another dick. I'm gonna hold on to Shutter Block here, I think. Hex might be important if he turns out to be Starship or Death Rattle, but straight out Leech is more popular than that, so I'm gonna be mulliganing according to that. Thank you for the follow there. 4i Elise. 4i Elise. Nailed it. Okay, this could be good if we get ourselves a spell. That ain't bad either. Another one. It's gonna buff all of these. If we get a spell, that's gonna be huge. I'll try, chat. Elise is also super important here, but I don't know. Let's trust the process. We have 5 big spells in there. Zuli with the Prime. Thank you very much, Zuli. Appreciate that. Prime right there. Huge thank you. Okay, dude's curving. Where them big spells at, though? I needs me a big spell right about now. Big spells are not coming out, huh? Let's do this. Next turn tempo out of Shutter Boy. Trust. Suck. Could go for a decent sized Zilly in a couple of turns. If nothing better presents itself, that might be the way to go. Next turn this, maybe a Hex. We'll see if he coins out up. Leech.
Low in price, high in fun.
Okay.
The citadel stands strong.
Big spell me, dude. Still no big spells, huh? Sure. Kinda wanna hex one of these. I might regret that, but let's do this. Next turn I could just triple Ferak, you know. Think that's just crazy enough to work, innit? Let's fucking go, guys. If you don't triple Ferak, why are you even playing Shutter Block? If you don't do that, why are you even doing this? Feel like it would be much safer if we wait a couple of turns to do it, but I'm not here to be safe. I have chosen violence. Wow. 30 mana worth of spells and we didn't get to play shit? Oh my goodness. That goes bye-bye straight out. Okay, with the quality of spells, no wonder we don't get to do shit. Hey, thank you very much for the first time chat in there. In Zemitz. Nailed it. Okay, let's hope we don't draw too much more. So far, so good. Wow. Bruh. That's the third fucking story bullshit. That's 60 mana worth of spells right there for anybody keeping track. Stop. Yamete kudasai. Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone a lot better, too. All in all, I'd say it's fine. Imagine not getting a speck of healing out of that for 20 worth mana spells there, though. That was less than ideal. But at least it cleared the board, built me a good board. All is good in the world. How to turntables, guys. We got ourselves a big spell for this thing, so next time we can follow up with this if he corpse explosions. And he did, chat. Okay, that's a decent amount of damage to his face. And all damn corpse is gone. So, how's he gonna handle the second batch? Oh, come on, bruh. Bruh. I can go with this into a bunch of this. I'd rather go like this, though. There you go. How do you like them apples, Chief? Push the tempo, Bobo. Hero Power Corpse Explosion is not enough. Dreadhound Handler would be. 1 mana Morbid Swarm as well. Absolute cinema right there. That is not enough for a Corpse Explosion, so I'd say we are bringing this one home. Got myself a big Alec here too. Nice and chunky. Okay. Well, he's alive on board. Very dead off board, though. Alakir would like to know his location. Joke's on him. He already knows it. Mm-hmm. That went so well.
Let me survey the realm.
Against the Warrior. None of these are helping. How's it going, Danny? Yeah, what can I say, NZ? I'm trying to cycle that shit. Okay, he ain't quest. He's not a questing man. He doesn't quest things. Okay, next turn I'll still go with the Bumbling Bellhop. 3 mana 6/6 back in my day used to be good. Let's better hope it still is. Any random bullshit? You know it, man. You gotta enjoy the random bullshit. Okay. He is gonna be doing the dummy stuff real soon, huh? Hex would be lovely if we had one. He has a 1 mana dummy right about now. He's the 1 mana dummy potential. Maybe he doesn't have it in hand, but let's see. Let's see. He's setting up for next turn potentially. That ain't too bad. Yeah, I'll still do it. I don't know. Extra shit on board. Well, we have some spell damage. Oh. Poor bastard doesn't have a way to get his guy. Damn, son. That must suck. Well, that sucks. But not for me. Well, we're locked. Locked and loaded and... Let's try if we get the 7 mana spell. That'd be great. To be fair, he's just dead if we remain, and feels like we do. Okay. Oh shit, poor bastard didn't even have his location active. Man cooked right there. The man cooked questionably, but he cooked okay. Okay. Oh, for sure, Enzy. Always has been. Funny how I haven't faced a single Egg Warlock today, though. Would have been a damn shame if something were to frog on them. If I held on to this, I could have done a turn-free couple of 2/2s instead, but ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not using this. Next turn we're just spending 3 mana anyway. And if we weren't, I get to choose not to. If he is going to be killing one, he should be killing the left one. Was that right? Punished? Think, guys, think. I should have strat clicking the location though. With the hand I'm having, I should have strat clicking. Okay. I could look for my shutter block out of that. I think I will. There he goes. Let's try I can use it.
I remember this place well.
That's a big man. This thing with Wind Fury next turn with +2 attack could be quite the bitch. It's not like I need to go with... Shutter this turn, but... I'll allow it. We have baking soda and crap. Let's get rid of this thing so he has less. Why am I not clicking this, man? Didn't matter still, if we're going for a big Murloc Growfen at least. I think he went for a 5 mana +2 attack. Removing the 4/1, 1 less +2. Interesting. What does he want out of that? Sure about that? Guess. Definitely shows he's trying to go for the +2 attack angle. Also gonna clap cheeks. Corpse Explosion is not enough for him right now. For a full clear at least, it's enough to stabilize, however. It's gonna leave me with a 9-2. There he goes. He could actually steal mine and trade them into each other. Not sure if that's right, but he can. He does. Okay. Okay. See if we get some playable off the top, because this hand is looking kind of barren right about now. Sadly, no such luck. Next turn, Nebula. It's the best I could be doing, sadly. If we top deck Varag, that'd be sick. I decide to go for baking soda, the way things are going though, even though this board is a bit too healthy for it. Shitless Expanse, not that amazing. If I go Hex on the 3-5, it is a good baking soda. What would Nebula do here? Not much. Steal that. It's not gonna be very amazing, but I could. Could also Hex it though. Also not very amazing. See what it do. Something. This gives me some endgame. Ragnaros is okay-ish, but I don't like it too much. Now I'm just gonna get a couple of big men like that. Basically, if it comes down to some crap with fatigue, this kind of saves me. Kinda. Agatha, you say? That Amber could triple up a Nebula. You piece of piss. You piece of piss. Trip and Wish Upon a Star doesn't sound super Da Vinci. Okay. Fascinating, Ravager. One of them games, huh? Some of that good stuff. That was not the worst burn I've seen today. Could have been worse. This Ferak is Ferakant. I did need some card draw. Fuck that Merle guy in particular, I guess. That gave me a lot of card draw. Honestly, I'm kind of happy with that. What am I gonna be tripping up in this game at this point? Ferak? Ferak might be a stupid trip at this point. Corpse Explosion's already out. This might be a good Zilly angle. I'ma lean on it. I'ma lean on that Zilly angle. Because man burned his Ceaseless, he already used the Corpse Explosion. Maybe he's not prepared for what he just witnessed. Maybe this was the last straw for him. Okay, he's gonna go for board clears. God knows he has the mana for him. Only has a single one room though. Did he do it? Did he do it, guys? Did he do it? That was kind of desperation play. He should have played the 2 mana beetle crap he had there, unless it's generating another card or something. Dude definitely did not pick the correct Elise location, I can tell you that much. Neat. Neat chat. That was a ballsy game we had there. Quite the ballsy one. It was for the rank 1, of course. Not bad at all. Yeah, this Nebula Shaman kinda worked pretty cool for us now, didn't he? Kinda did the job.